7 o'clock on the dot. All right.
It literally be 7 o'clock, honest to God. And we really do try to get right on at 7. All right, so let me see if I can get on here with you. I am. Oh, okay, now I can see what you're saying.
So now she can see.
Now you can see me.
She can see.
Now I
that
can
she
see
was
you.
tripping the whole time.
Yeah, you can see that you was and all that.
Tripping.
All that. I can't see. Y'all can't see me. Hey, Mama.
You can see my hat?
I hope you feel better, Mom.
I know. You gotta turn your something is.
That's you. Turn your volume down. Yeah.
That's Davion.
Yeah. Davion thought that my mama was mad at him because he texted her. And
I was dying.
She was.
I was dying last night. I texted a whole bunch of people. She was one of them. And
he didn't text
she
me.
didn't text me. Well, I didn't text you because I texted her. I figured.
She didn't text me. I told her if she really wanted him, he would have just called because my mama don't respond to text at nighttime.
My blood pressure was at an all-time low, and
whatever.
I almost died.
Unofficial producer.
Y'all crazy. All right, well, I can start and get to chiming on in. Hello, everyone. Hi.
Do you have your volume turned up on one of your things? You need to turn it down. You echoing.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. How's that?
It's still an echo.
Hold on. The wrong one. Hold on. I did the wrong one.
Yeah. You echoing.
All right, perfect. How's that?
That's better.
Yeah, I turned on the wrong one.
Okay.
All right. Hi, everybody. We got it together. Anywho. Hey, I see Ron is in here. Hey, Ma. Hello. Guys, so as you can see, the wind has blown or blew. Is it the wind has blown?
It's blown.
It's blown. The wind has blown, and I am not there. So, in my place, you guys have the best part of me sitting right here beside her.
My favorite.
So
if you guys have been following along, I did note on there that we would have a special guest in the studio with her today, filling in my absence. So we thank you all for following along, chiming in. Life has been happening. The wind has been blowing. I'm this way. She had to go that way. And so that is how we missed you guys on Tuesday.
A mom's work is never done. Even
Man,
when they
it
grown.
seems like it's been forever.
I know, right?
It seems like it's been forever.
It has been.
So we have not seen you all since the 4th of July.
No, since the Tuesday before the 4th of July.
Since the Tuesday before the 4th of July. Right. So chime in. Let us know in the comment section how everybody is doing, how your weekend went, your long weekend. Did everybody work? All of that stuff. And, we'll get in and check in with you all in a little bit. So,
first off, we're going to introduce ourselves.
Celebrating.
Yeah, we got to introduce ourselves. I am Rhonda.
That's right.
That is Makita, live from Georgia. And
Yes.
this is Davion,
what's up, y'all?
my favorite godchild. My favorite.
I came out of
Good.
that.
Yeah.
I think that Ron was going to a wedding. I definitely wanted to check in with
He
Ron.
looks good, and he looks good. I seen his little outfit that he had custom made. I sent it to you. He looks good.
Oh, he had something custom made. for someone's wedding.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness! I gotta see this picture. So Ron said that he's good. The weekend was nice. His friend's wedding was beautiful. Oh yeah, I chimed in about the wedding for sure. You need something? Okay. So we're gonna to jump right in. We're celebrating we have our spirits a little separately. I got my sweet red. What you got over there?
I got a Moscato, some kind of Italian Moscato for my Fuchsia Intelligence cup. We got merch. We got merch.
We got merch. We are putting it together. You guys are going to be getting some free t-shirts. You're going to be throwing out some gifts. We thank you all so much. We have some top engagers that are always in here with us, always blowing up the comment section. So we wanted to shout out Ronald JB, if that you guys are checking in the comment section, Ronald JB. We have Lawan. Lawan McGore is another one of our top engagers, a longtime friend, and thank you for engaging. We also have Amy Plunkett. Amy Plunkett is another one of our top engagers. Amy has a unique story about herself. She is a breast cancer survivor. So big shout out to Amy. I just be throwing these posts out there and hoping that it sticks. And we got a huge hug for a post that I did today. So, hey, Amy, hugs and all of that to you. I did get your comment, so I wanted to say hey to you on that.
Hey,
so, good grief. You want to chime on in?
Hey, Charmaine. Yeah, I just be trying to chime in on people I see. I actually can see a little bit. Is that Kenitra? Kenitra on! Kenitra, my sis.
Listen, Kenitra, you gotta put a heart in that comment section. We are on I love you. So, put that heart in the comment section. Love. This is a sisterhood that has gone on, guys, through some generations, through some life situations, through miles apart, but it's always been a phone call. So listen, it is nothing but love to see you chimed in with us tonight, girlfriend. Honest to goodness.
Cheers.
We done hit the push button. Anywho, so we're gonna chime on in. You want to go ahead and get started with the good grief session?
So I had.
Davion.
You said what now? What, Davion?
I just tell Davion because he's new to the show, and if you guys are just chiming in tonight, like Kenitra, we start our show off with the session called Good Grief. Now it can be good grief or good grief or good grief, right? However you want to call it. This is a portion of the show where we check in with each other. Days go by, lifetime happens in those moments. And so this is the portion where we chime in, see how everybody's doing. Anybody going through, good news, bad news. This is the time when we check in. How you feeling, Bess?
So, I had called you the other day because I was a little ticked off. This is a good grief. So, cops. I'm a big believer in blues. Like, thank you for protecting me, and I thank you for your service. However, when there is a red light and you don't have an emergency, you shouldn't be going through it, because if let it be me and I go through it, you're going to give me a ticket.
Oh, you're going to get a ticket.
That's not right. It wasn't they had no sirens on. It wasn't no emergency going on. They just did it because they knew they could. And that just burns my soul. Like, because listen, you're just taking advantage at that point of things that you can get away with. And that's not right, because I can't get away with it. You supposed to set the example.
So what you're saying is you want to represent.
I don't.
I think that's what she's saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
We got her.
That's not what I'm saying.
Facebook Live.
But you should not be running red lights.
We got her.
When it's not necessary and you're not in an emergency. At least put your
blue privilege.
Yeah, at least yes, blue privilege, exactly. That's not right. It shouldn't be that. That's not good.
I'm hoping you guys can see me well. I would love to take this off, but look, it's got my fan, and it's here. Listen, I was in Vegas and it wasn't as hot. I was with y'all. Listen, I'm gonna relocate to the inside as y'all can hear me and see me.
We can hear you. They can see. Okay. Y'all chime in. Y'all can hear her and see her, okay?
Can y'all hear me and see me? Look, can you hear me and see me? Okay. Tomorrow is Larry's birthday. I miss him so much. It's been 4 years already. Oh my goodness, it's been 4 years already.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey,
well,
Michelle.
I am sending you my condolences as from this portion of Good Grief. So I know it could feel just like yesterday when you love someone as we go through. So I am hugging you and loving on you, Ma, for sure. Hey, Michelle Brown, how are you today? Yeah. That's what you got for Good Grief?
That Good Grief. And then another tip I had, okay, so I don't know if this falls into Good Grief or not, but I was reading a post and somebody had put that they went golfing with their friend and the friend's wife had passed away, and the friend whose wife was still around was complaining because the wife wanted him to cook some chili. And he ain't feel like cooking no chili. He was tired. He was like, I don't want to cook the chili. So then the friend whose wife had passed was like, man, just cook the chili. Because tomorrow's not promised. And this is something that's going to make her happy. Go ahead and make her happy. So whenever somebody wants you to do something, and it's something that's really not going to take that much out of you to go ahead and do it. Even if you don't feel like do it, just go ahead and cook the chili. Just cook the chili. Go ahead and get it over with, because you're making that person smile, and that's all. That might be the only smile they get for that day. Just go ahead on and do it.
Cook the chili.
Just cook the chili.
He
said some good chili.
Well, I'm on my Simone Biles move.
What's that?
I have been finding myself walking in circles in the house. Life has been lifing for me, and so I needed to take a mental hoosah and take a step away for a moment. So I know we covered that on our mental health check segment. You guys follow us on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube, and you can check out our segment on mental health and the things that are important to you, or, you know, when you have to chime into your mental health. Check in what's important, get your coping mechanisms, you know, take your step back, take your breathers, meditate, jump on a plane, go to Georgia, whatever you gotta do. Just do it.
Do what you gotta do. Hey, Sandra, we at 10 early.
Oh, that's what's up. Hey, 10 people. Oh, you're getting the greatest, biggest, giganticest hug from me to you. So, thank you all for following along. We missed you on Tuesday. Thank you for hanging in there with us. You have until the end of this month, and then it'll be just a quick click and follow.
We hope. All right? We hope. So, fingers crossed. Still go on.
That's another hurdle.
Right. Please share and follow. Please go on our YouTube page. And anybody who's on here, go to our YouTube page and like and follow the YouTube page and subscribe to the YouTube page as well, because we need subscribers there. So we want to be able to do both live, and we can't if we don't have enough subscribers. So we need everybody here. Click on the YouTube page, watch, hit the, because you can watch all the shows. All the shows are on there, so you can go ahead and rewatch those shows, and go ahead and comment and click and subscribe, so we can get those viewers up.
Thumbs up, thumbs up. So we are going to jump right on in. We wanted to follow up with our last segment. We were talking about single parenting, and we had our New York Giant was in the building with us, and so we have his brother, and we wanted to introduce this young man that's taking. You guys couldn't have me there, so you have the best part of me sitting right here beside her. So I don't know, Ron. We're on that face thing. Let's see. Put your face next to the camera, Dave. They say they say we gotta took my face. I think. What you think?
This Deontay guy. It's a better introduction than me.
Who? You don't get no better introduction. You my favorite. I said you are my favorite. Everybody who know me know. that you are my favorite.
Time I see him.
That he, listen, we talking about a scholar. We talking about a homeowner. We talking about someone who is going to school and it doesn't get in trouble, ain't never been in jail, don't have no baby mamas. He is all that in a bag of chips. I'm just saying.
That's enough.
He is.
All right. Let's calm down.
Was that good? Was that better?
Good enough. Good enough.
Was that better?
Good enough.
My firstborn son.
Yes.
The one right here, the mold. They broke the mold. He the one that showed me how it's done to be a mom. This one right here, my rider, the one that's been with me on this road through the entire time. This one right here.
Was that better?
Now,
you're dragging it. Now you're dragging it. That's it. What? Just stop.
So how about you go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us your name. Tell us why we're so proud of you.
This is Davion. I'm the oldest of three. I'm her favorite. I'm talked about, here and there. I'm not the football player or whatever, but I'm just the guy. Just the guy. That's about it.
We won't say that he's not talked about. He simply does not hear his name on television. Okay? So that is the only difference. You better believe when I am speaking of my children, the first one gonna be the first one. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. All right. So, while we were doing his introduction, guys, just again to talk to you about my son here, we wanted to chime in on him again. He did this role with me, going in as we don't really like to coin the term single parent too much. His dad had a say, so he was a bit absent, right? So, when he was around, he did have his input, and so this one still made the honor roll. This one still made it through high school, graduated, magna cum laude, went on to his desired trade, and he is now on his own, an electrician, and we wanted to talk to you about that journey. How was that road for you, Davion?
It was cool. I did the whole college thing, and it didn't really work out, so I had to branch out, see what was, out there. Hired.
Oh my goodness. When you say it did not work out at school, so if you want to tell us a little bit.
So college really isn't for everybody if you don't have the money. Moms, she can only do so much for me, as a kid, growing up. College is really expensive, especially when you go to a private one. I didn't even know I went to Lawrence Tech for 3 years. Lawrence Tech is a private institution, so they charge extra. So I had to get up out of there after seeing how much yearly costs were, and then I had room and board as well, so it was a bit pricey. So I went out, got in the world, found some options. It was actually my grandmother who told me about getting into a skilled trade. She sent me this flyer and whatnot. It was like, hey, do this little apprenticeship thing. Me being the kid I was, I brushed it off at first. And then she told me about it again. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. Since I always wanted to be an electrician. Yeah. That's history.
All right, and the rest is history. Hey, Arvetta is chiming in with us. She is the one that makes this magical crown happen. Hey, Parts of Joy.
Parts of Joy.
So you said you always wanted to be an electrician, Davion?
Always wanted to be an electrician. We had I don't know what they call it now, but they had career day at school. Mm-hmm. I think it was middle school that it all came out, and it stuck with me. So
that's good. So you're doing what you wanted to do.
I'm doing what I wanted to do.
When you said when I grew up I want to be that, you're doing it.
I'm doing it.
That's good.
Not a lot of people can say that.
No.
I was having a conversation with Mom about it the other day, and she kind of opened my eyes to it. I was like,
I absolutely did open his eyes to that because I don't know too many people who can honestly say I wanted to be this when I grow up, and they are
and become that, right?
What
Appreciate
they
it,
said
Michelle.
they wanted to do.
Appreciate it.
So that big ups to him, and he, like he says, that how can I not be proud? He said he wanted to be an electrician, and what is your profession? He is an electrician. It is a blessing, Ron. It is an absolute blessing. It is awesome. So Michelle said, "Congratulations to you, Davion."
Yes, I said thank you. Appreciate it.
God Grant says she's so proud of you as well. So the comments are kind
Hey,
of rolling
Granny.
in.
Appreciate you.
So how long did it take you to become an electrician?
Right now we're in year number 4. I'm still in classes. I'm not done just yet, but
Okay.
to get where I'm at now, I'd say about 4 years in the making.
Okay. So just to break it down for the folks, because I do know you personally, or I kind of know what the deal is. So you are right now licensed or indentured to work industrial or residential or business. Can you explain that?
I'm not licensed per se. I'm a journeyman apprentice, so I'm still like learning the trade per se. I can't just go out and do a job on my own just yet.
As a licensed, you can't put that little number behind it when you go out to folks.
No alphabet.
Gotcha. So right now, you are working as an electrician where?
So right now I'm with Sunderland Electric doing fire alarm installation at OCC in Royal Oak, Oakland Community College. I didn't even know it was a college out there, so they gave me that address. I'm like, college out here?
Right. So it's pretty cool, I think, because I'm a fan, guys. Listen, I know I'm a mom, but listen, I am also a fan of my children as well. I really think it's pretty dope that they have been on this journey with me and made it. Listen, because if I could tell you the story, but I think it's pretty cool. So you kind of like go into like nothingness and completely wire brand new buildings, like businesses. Is that correct?
Yeah, so right now at OCC, they're building this whole new culinary arts building. So they're building it from the ground up. And everything electrical. We're the only electrical company out there, so everything electrical, we got it. As far as lighting, we're building the whole restaurant with all the kitchen. So.
Okay, that's pretty exciting. I know that when I took you there and I saw that, I think that I was floored. Like, this is really what you start from scratch. There's like nothingness, but I also think that it's pretty cool to be able to call my son when my plug at the house go out.
She called me yesterday about it too. She called me yesterday, guys.
And I don't know what's wrong. And so you know how it is to call an electrician, how much that can be. So this is an internal. It's about who you know. Listen. So put your name and number in the comment section, folks, because when he gets that little
once he gets it.
So we'll keep their contact. So when he gets that little number at the bottom, we'll have an electrician for you guys right on deck, right? Oh, he's fading out of the camera now, huh?
He's so funny. So,
yes.
But you also a homeowner. So how was that? How did that come about?
It's cool. So, when I was growing up with 2 other siblings, they drew me crazy. So I had to get up out of there. So I saved up those bucks, you know what I'm saying? Saved up my dollars. Bought a house. I bought a house in the fall of 22. I've been there since. Living alone. Pretty cool.
You don't want a roommate?
No roommates. That was actually so there was a process where I was looking for houses and whatnot. I had been through about 15 houses in the course of the year of 22. House after house, all these problems and whatnot, and just, I gave up at a point.
I remember.
I gave up. And my realtor was like, don't do it, please. I got one more house for you. Because I was about to get a roommate and just get an apartment and just bite the bullet. This last one she showed me.
That was it.
It was it. Out of the way, close to where I wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be close to the city for work purposes. But yeah, it's a nice house.
It is a nice house. You did a good job.
Yeah, I was on that journey with him. It was pretty exciting. And honestly, when I stepped into that one, me and him both looked at each other like, this the one.
That house reminded me of the one on Wisconsin.
Yes. So Michelle said that she loves seeing young adults achieving their goals. And Ron says, congratulations to you, homeowner.
Appreciate it, guys.
Amen, amen. And girl, Kanitra, yes, she knows the journey. Listen, it is something to, and I think that I may have because I have the best of both worlds, and I've also worked in education, so I've seen children and how they can come up, and, you know, we got a good batch. My goodness, it could have been a whole different story. So, yes, I thank you, Davion.
Don't worry, I still got time to flip the script.
No,
I still got time.
it's too late now. It's too late now.
Time.
Well, even if you do, you grown now, so
Right. No, I don't have
you're
to
gonna
worry
be bailing
about
yourself
that.
out. You better have the fun. He ain't got that. He's a good kid. Good kid. But he's a good kid.
So how is it being the oldest?
Growing up, it was like, it was, what's the word I'm looking for? It was interesting. Because my siblings sometimes look to me for stuff, but I didn't really have anybody, like, I didn't have anybody to look up to. So it's like, I mean, like, I'll show you what I'm going to do. Maybe I can pick up from it. And, you know, it kind of worked out in my favor. I got really good siblings. Really love my sister and my brother to death. Couldn't have asked for anything else.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That was going to chime in because I know a lot of people with the status of your brother, like you were saying, a lot of folks always talk about your brother, or they talk about your brother a lot.
That's fine.
How is that with you and having a brother as the New York Giant?
It was crazy because the people at my job, like, I told them, and they won't stop talking about him nonstop. So it's like, you know, it's like a constant reminder that, you know, he's there. But, no, it's cool.
Have they been hitting you up for tickets?
No, but they keep asking me about this preseason game. And apparently... Huh? What's that?
You should tell them to come and join us.
No. You know how many people at my job care about this, man? We would flood the section.
But that's what you want.
Tell them to come. The more, the merrier.
Yeah, they want to hear them saying 54, 54.
Listen, my coworkers can stay coworkers. How about that?
I gotcha.
I understand.
Since we are chiming in to our viewers, we are headed down to New Jersey to this preseason game on August the 8th. Very first game of the season. They'll be playing against the Detroit Lions. And we are praying for playing time and roster placement.
He's going to play, 100%.
Roster placement. That's what's up. Beverly is my friend Bev is chiming in. Hey Bev, thank you for chiming in.
Auntie Vita.
She said she felt that. Vita is chiming in too. I didn't see. Hey, Auntie Vita.
Oh, is that Beverly?
We promised Davion that he was going to open up the show with us.
Is that the Beverly?
He did not want to be a part of our topic. He's acting up. He's clowning. So Bev, he's saying hey. So Beverly is saying hey to you. All right. So thank you, Davion, for chiming in. Are there any questions before I let you guys go? Everyone in the comment section, are there any questions that you want to ask this beautiful young man about being an electrician, about his journey to a journeyman.
Does it make you feel weird or awkward? Because I always tell you that you're my favorite.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Since a young age. She told me the first...
Is this your friend Shaheem?
That is Shaheem. That's Shaheem. Yeah, I told him about it. I told him to chime in.
Hey Shaheem. So this is one of Davion's online friends. Davion is also an avid gamer. We did not discuss
Hey. Friend is a stretch. No, friend is a stretch. I'm not gonna lie. There's been some times when. Woo!
To know how long him being an electrician, is that correct? So she wanted to know how long you were going to school. How long did you go to school?
Well, how much longer do you have in school?
I've been in school for about, collectively speaking, maybe right now we're at 7 years. For the trade, I'm at 4.
Okay.
And I've got 1 more year left. This is my last year as an apprentice. Then I get my license. Then I get to branch out, do whatever I want.
Cool. Then you can pay for our trip.
Now, I can't pay for the trip.
You gonna have to pay for the trip.
What trip?
The trip me and you going on.
Yeah, we got funding from Deontay. I don't know if you know this, but
he's a giant.
He's a giant. I don't know.
He knows where you all stand now, so.
No. On a serious note, that's one of my best friends. We've been through thick and thin together, and I couldn't ask for him.
Yay.
Yay.
He's one of the boys.
You have to give people their flowers.
He's one of the boys, for sure.
That's what's up. Beverly says that she is proud of you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
When are we going to see her? When are we going to see her?
Boy. Well, we have to connect with her. I've been going to her. I've seen her. You're a homeowner, and you're out and about, and you don't get a chance to see her as often as I do.
Riding bikes and working overtime and going to track meets and working.
Look here, poke out them guns, guys.
Show your guns. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out who they talking to.
Trainer at the gym.
Yes.
So he wanted to make sure that his brother was not going to be able to put him in a headlock and take him down.
100%.
Was not going to be the only giant in the house. So Davion, he's pumping him up at the gym. So
he does this thing where he thinks, he's got he's an inch taller than me, so he thinks he's all that.
He got
you can still take him down though. You're the oldest.
I just go for his legs.
Oh.
Just go for his legs. He can't move. He can't run that fast.
That muscle.
I've seen him on the field.
oh my God.
He can't run that fast.
This is what a big brother is for. This right here is what a big brother is for, right? Give him a hard time, anytime, every time. Right?
Right. All the time.
All the time. It's been fun. I do love them. He makes my job easy, guys. I cannot ask for any better. He has helped me on this journey. So again, thank you, Davion. I am proud. Thank you again for joining us this evening, sitting in with me, with your godmom for me. And I'll see you when I get home.
Love you.
Thanks for having me.
We got a date in 2 weeks.
Oh, the movies?
Yes.
Let me see it
Well, don't do it now.
No. Well, I just want to check the calendar.
Oh, okay. We're going to see.
I'm coming back on the 23rd.
It comes out on the 26th, so we're good.
Okay.
We're going to see what is it? The Deadpool.
Deadpool 3.
Mm-hmm. This is my movie guy right here.
Deadpool 3.
Your mom not invited because she's
probably not even gonna be in town.
Yeah, she probably gonna be gone.
Shoot. Next time y'all do this podcast, she'll probably be in Sweden. She'll probably be in Sweden.
Oh, Mama want to go too. Mama, you can go. He can't go.
I don't have Sweden on my itinerary.
Now, well, you didn't have Georgia on your itinerary, and then what happened?
You're right. You're right. All right, well, Dave, we're going to dive into the session of our show. We have a topic tonight. We're going to be talking about patience versus complacency. So we're following up on some facts and the topic that we discussed last week. So you are free to exit stage left.
Or if you want to stay, that's up to you.
I'll stay.
Oh, he said he wants to stay.
I'll stay. I'm having a good time.
Oh, he's going to stay and hang out with us, huh?
I'm having a good time.
Okay, yay. We'll tell you another, 30 minutes.
All right, we got just a few more minutes. So, guys, again, if you were following along with us, we were talking about single thing, and we kind of dived into some statistics about men and women being in jail, and I got a little discouraged, honestly, because we left off, I think that I said that 90% of black men were incarcerated, and I only had 7% of a chance to find someone. I think that is where we left off. However, that made me dive and do some more research, because I had some cheaters probably that was on the line that's why it ain't enough men and there's too many women, and that's why we gotta get 3 and 4 and have 5 women at a time. And
no. I knew what you meant. She meant 98% of the men that are in prison are black men. That's what it is. That's what it is.
When I did the replay, I looked at us on the replay and I heard myself say that, and I just was like, wait a minute.
No,
I know that I have to have a greater chance than that.
Yeah.
So it's literally what it is 90% of the prison population are men. Okay? Mm-hmm. And 20.2 million men are men in this world. So that is only 0.07% men that are in jail. So 1 out of every 100 people, or 1 out of every 100 men, are in jail. So I don't even know 100 people. So I think that I still have a good chance. My percentage is still. I went from, let me see here. I went from 7% to a 35% chance of finding someone. And we're only talking about America. So we got to dip off into the other countries too. So I think I still got a good chance.
Yeah, Sweden. He said you still got Sweden.
All right. Right. Since I'll be going to Sweden. And because I was old, love after lockup. And, I don't think, I wasn't really trying to get one that's fresh out. No. I don't think I'm going to be that desperate. No, I think I got a better chance. So, after doing that research and after confirming the statistics, I think that there's still a great chance that I can find a faithful.
There we go.
Right.
And that takes us into our topic for patience versus complacency. So, with how long are you supposed to just stay patient and keep dealing with the BS that you're dealing with until it becomes where you just in it because you're comfortable and because you're used to it. So, and it's easier to stay in it than it is to try to get out of it and try to find something else, or just even be by yourself. Because a lot of people just don't do good being by themselves. They just do better when they're with someone else. So it's like you have to have that conversation with yourself, like, hey, how much do you want to get beat down on? Because that's basically what it is. Because you not being true to yourself, staying in something that you're settling for.
And one of the terms that is associated with patience actually is tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
And, another one of the shows we were talking about, like, we never want to be in a situation where we are being tolerated or where, you are tolerating things that are past your moral compass, right? Patience involves acceptance and tolerance. So it really does come to the long suffering when you think of the word. So tell us in the comment section, how long or what is that? Is there a time limit to patience? Is there, like, how long patience last, or is there a time limit to patience? I guess is
right.
that
Is there a time limit or amount of times that they get caught where you be like, okay, I'm done. You got one more time. We always get that. You got one more time. And we say that to our kids all the time. You got one more time. So how does that look like in relationships? You can't give up on your kids. So what do you do when you're in a relationship? Relationship you can walk away from. And it depends on the relationship too, because marriages, sometimes you can't walk away from the marriages that easy, especially if you got like young kids involved. So a lot of people stay because of the kids. A lot of people stay because of finances, because you can't afford to move out and be on your own. So it's a lot that takes into that walk away or to put up with because you don't want to leave or you can't leave. You can't afford to. So it's like, what do you do at that point?
So Kanisha says, when you finally get tired of being sick and tired, Beverly said it just depends on what your end goal is. Also, it's important to know who you are building with.
That's important.
So when you say it's important to know who you're building with, so that makes the patience longer? Like, if you know who you're building with, does that increase your amount of patience? Or, you know what I'm saying, does it adjust? Does the time limit on patience adjust based on who you're with? Is that the way to state the question?
I would think so, because sometimes you see the potential, but it's like, how long are you going to depend on seeing that potential? Because eventually they're going to show they're showing you their true colors. How long is it until you actually believe it? And I think that's the issue. Like, they're showing you time and time again. They've been letting you down. In some cases, they're letting you down. You keep giving them time again. Keep giving them one more chance. It's like, how much longer? How much more can you give? It's like you keep giving and giving and giving of yourself till you have so much little of you left. And then when you get to that point, it's like, when you go into the next relationship, you take that hurt with you.
Gotcha. Beverly, Mom says sometimes you just don't want to have to start all over.
100%.
Gotcha. Beverly is saying, are you like-minded? What is the respect level? Because if respect is there, a lot of things should not even be happening.
Amen.
Gotcha. So that is, I guess that makes sense when you're learning who you're building, knowing who you're building with. That's the level of patience. That's what you're saying. So you adjust your patience based on who you're with.
That's where the love languages come in, and the apology languages come in. So then you know how that person likes to be loved or how you like to be loved. Because if you don't know that information, how can you grow together if you don't know how to love that person or how they need to be loved?
Well, so patience, long suffering, or I was saying it's long suffering. It's really it's an excuse for inaction. It's an excuse for inaction, and that's when you fall into complacency. You're using it as an excuse to not leave. You're using it as an excuse to not change. That is when the complacency comes in, and you're just getting lazy. And like Mama said, you don't want to start over. You just say, forget it.
Yeah, because another part of it is that you put so much time into a relationship. You've been with them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And it's like, you don't want to feel like that time was wasted. So it's like, oh, do I stick it out? Or, like my biggest pet peeve is wasting my time. I would hate to feel that all that time and all that effort that I put into it. Then it's like you put so much into that person. You don't want the next person to benefit from what you poured into them. It's like because you're now the perfect person. Once they leave, because now once you gone, then they like, oh, I messed up. Now they getting their act together, and the other person reaping the benefits of everything that you put in.
I'm so glad you stayed with Ralph.
You said you glad I stayed with Ralph.
So I'm hearing what you're saying, and I guess that is where acrimony would come into play, like the movie Acrimony with Taraji. She was patient with this man, and he was creating some type of something, but she didn't find the fruition into it, and then they left. Or then she left him, but then he finally hit the jackpot and went with the next chick, and she benefited from all of the sacrifices that Taraji felt that she benefited from. Mm-hmm. But that's where you can get that boil over, and that's dangerous. So let's see here. Beverly is saying, I learned a while ago not to go for potential. It's unfortunate, but you will use your time. The person may or may not change, and what happens then? Mm-hmm. I guess it boils down to this. God loves us, and for us to forgive, God loves us and forgives us daily in hope that we turn away from what is hindering us if there is not change. So Mama said some people are scared to be alone. Mm-hmm. That is definitely a reason people get complacent.
Yeah.
When people show you who they are, believe them. This is coming from Michelle. Mm-hmm. People are crazy today. You stay too long, you might not live.
That's the truth. And that's so sad. That's so sad, but that is so true. It is scary. I feel bad for y'all single folks out here in the world, because you got to be careful.
You do have to be careful.
The online dating and everything, they showing you one person, and then once you get in, it's a whole different person.
Happened to me.
Yeah.
It happened to you?
Yeah.
Were you catfished before, Dave?
Yeah, I was catfished.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Supposed to go on a date, and wasn't a date.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, get on the whatever dating app it was, and it looked like the person on the screen, and when we get there, they're not the person, so I had to ditch them.
Yep. Oh, you ditched them?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
Well, good.
You really do. You really do have to be careful out here, and that is why I stress to you all so much the emotional and your self-regulation is so important, because people will put you, they will test your limits, and they're not thinking. When they're in their selfish mindset, they're not thinking, and all they're going to think is you overreacted. Mm-hmm. When you snap, as they say on the show, you snap, or you just kind of,
you doing too much.
Your patience, or you feel that your patience has run thin, and they're feeling like, well, if you're gonna hold me down, you said you would be down. You're gonna, how you. That's the thing, like. They really think that you're supposed to be complacent, and you kind of, there's always work to do. There's always better. There's always something to strive for. There's always a better version of yourself. And you should always be seeking that, and you should always be with a partner that's seeking that as well. Because it is absolutely scary out here. It is absolutely scary out here. Because I tell you what, you'll knock somebody upside the head, and you're all heated in the moment. You with somebody, it's just 1 second, and you'll lose everything.
Yeah,
So self-regulation, because nobody can make you angry.
Beverly is spitting.
If they can make you angry, they can control you. So what I have been practicing and what I have been talking or telling all the rest of my family is 90 seconds. 90 seconds is how long an emotion lasts. Anger, sad, depression, whatever the feeling is or the emotion is, give yourself 90 seconds. Someone cuts you off in the car. If you in that moment you gonna follow them and why did they cut me off, and you're heated, that's anger, right? 90 seconds. If you are still angry after that 90 seconds, it is no longer about that situation that happened. It is something deeper, and that's when you have to figure out what the real problem is. Yeah. So, 90 seconds. Practice self-regulating yourself. Practice patience. 90 seconds. Allow yourself that 90 seconds, and it may change your life, I promise you. It may save a life.
Exactly. These days, it can save a life.
It may save a life. So, yes, 90 seconds.
Beverly said, who is for you is for you. I wouldn't worry about building up another person. I believe we have all done that. And there are some good men and women out there, but they may not be your man or woman. That's the word right there. And you have to be okay with that. She said her ex-husband is a great guy, but he just wasn't her guy.
Period.
Yep.
Gotcha. That is a great statement, Beverly.
That is, Beverly.
She gets a gold star for that one.
Yeah, I felt that one.
We can end the show right
now. I know. She giving out golden tickets.
Guys, we can really, we can just kind of wrap it up with this, right? So, patience and complacency, or patience versus complacency. I definitely show grace. There is room for patience, definitely. But as Beverly said, it is not our job to save anyone else, to build anyone else. We have enough trying to self-regulate ourselves.
Mm-hmm. You can't be Captain Save-A-Ho for everybody.
Don't be Captain Save-A-Ho out here. Do tell you on the airplane, secure your life jacket. What is he over there? Is he acting like a clown?
No, he said, he asked what was in my cup. He just used to wholesome God Mom. He not used to this version of God Mom.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Hey, John Glover, you coming in at the end?
That's okay. He can push us on the replay. Again, guys, so like I said, it is always room to show grace. But there are a lot of folks out here. Mental illness is at an all-time high right now. And folks are, battling addictions, and, selfishness is actually an addiction. That is a part of an addiction, and they're not thinking about anyone but themselves. So again, self-regulate yourselves, and the worst thing that you can do is support an addict. Do not feed their addiction. Some folks, they're addicted to attention, so that is when they will play with you and try to extend that patience, and, so never get complacent. Never get complacent. There is always work to do.
Amen.
So, all right. I am praying for all of you guys. We're going to leave you with the tip of the day. With these hot summer nights or days, or I don't know, you guys can see me glistening. I got my fan.
You have
water. Make sure that you are staying hydrated. But when it comes to these water bottles, as you can see, or that the water bottles collapsed, the weather absolutely affects these plastic bottles. So if you guys can, you should get your own thermos. You should be leaving out of the the house every day with your own thermos. It keeps your water cool. It is not affected by the heat outside because these plastic bottles in these cars, when it's hot, that plastic does indeed do something to the water. So you're ingesting that. So get yourself a cooler. If you guys work outside, if you work in the day, get yourself a cooler. You can freeze a bottle or keep your bottles of water in that cooler for the day. Just try not to, again, drink those plastic bottles that have been sitting in the car all day. All right? All right, you got anything else, Bess?
No, just when you coming back?
I will absolutely be here for Tuesday's show because we are going to be going live together with the Hell We Want to Know podcast. So I will be in the building with you, with them, with us. You guys got to come back on Tuesday. Listen, come back on Tuesday. It's going to be lit. Men and women and a conversation is always fun.
Yes. Yes, and he comes up with some crazy questions.
Oh, gosh. And these guys are, oh, my God, bananas, baby, bananas. So, they may have us stepping outside of our comfort zone just a little bit. We're going to see. I don't know what to expect. But definitely, guys, chime in, tune in here with us on Tuesday. We will be partnering, so I'll be back in time for the show.
Yay. I miss you. Have safe travels.
I miss you too. I'm good. I'm just gonna, just numb your hook.
Yeah, then what is it? What's the sun's vitamin C? Get your vitamin C.
I'm getting recharged. I'm getting my superpowers. I'm getting recharged.
It's vitamin D. Yeah, for the sun, vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Get that D.
I need that D. What? That's part of my son. That's how you think about it.
That's how he gonna leave.
Exit stage left.
He exit. I mean, he literally is walking out. All we had to do was talk about vitamin D.
Honest to God, I love that kid. I swear, I can't do nothing with him. I do. All right, guys. So, again, thank you so much for chiming in. Michelle, Beverly, Kenitra, Mom, Ron, Charmaine, whoever else is still in here. I did not get everyone's name. Auntie Vita, Mary Helen. I see her walking around there.
You see her?
So, I'll see you on Tuesday. Have them chicks and salsa there for me.
Yeah, she got them. They here.
All right. Perfect. So, again, hey to you all. I love you all. I will see you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday. I love you guys.
All right.
Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay hydrated.
Absolutely.
And remember, it costs nothing to be nice.
So, get on out there and exchange some currency.
Right. Look, my guy left, so I gotta get up and go to turn it off.
Get out and get right. He done left, so
Look,
now you gotta turn us off.
luckily, I didn't just have on the top and no bottoms.
We love you too, Kenitra.
Love you guys. Thanks for chiming in. Catch us on the replay. Go on YouTube, subscribe. Everybody, Fuchsia Intelligence, FUSCHIA. Go ahead and go on, click and subscribe to Fuchsia Intelligence. So that we can get those followers up on YouTube. Love you guys.
All right, thanks, Vax. Love you.
Bye.